everyone, and welcome back to When Jillian Speaks. And this is again the Heart to Heart Monday, our weekly space where we have honest conversations about love, relationships, self healing, self worth, and emotional experiences that many people quietly carry in their hearts. And if you're new here, I'd like to welcome you and just to remind you that this is just a voice podcast only, dedicated to the real life conversations about love, relationships, healing, personal growth, and the lessons we learn throughout life's journey. So if you are actually currently driving or walking or just doing chores, enjoying a quiet moment, or simply needing a companion for the next little while, you don't need to get your eyes glued on the phone. Just close your eyes or do whatever you need to do. And of course, I'm very grateful that you've chosen to spend this time with me. All right, so every week we sit down together and talk about the realities of relationships, not the filtered version because we often see online, but the real experiences that shaped our hearts, challenges our perspectives, and help us grow, of course. And today's Heart to Heart Monday episode is called Can Friendship Be the Strongest Foundation for Love? And I have to tell you, this might be one of my favorite topics in the entire series. Because when we talk about love, we often focus on attraction, right? The chemistry, the romance, the passion, the butterflies, and the excitement of new beginnings. But what often keeps relationships strong, like strong years later, isn't always the chemistry. It's the friendship. It's the ability to genuinely enjoy the person you're building life with, right? And to laugh together, to trust each other, to support each other, or to remain connected even when life becomes complicated. So let's talk about friendship and why it may be one of the most underrated ingredients in a healthy relationship. So as we start, when people start dating, we often ask questions like, am I attracted to them? Like, do we have a chemistry, or do we have a similar goals? Or can I see a future with them? And these are all important questions. But there is another question that deserves attention. A communication or a question many people don't ask often enough. If romance disappeared for a moment, would I still enjoy this person's company? Like, would I still spend time with them? Would we still have emotional or something meaningful to talk about? And would we still enjoy each other's presence? Because eventually, every relationship encounters ordinary days. And not every day is very exciting or very romantic. Not every day feels magical, right? And during those ordinary moments, friendship becomes incredibly important. So let's think about friendship for the moment and let's ask, what makes a good friend? What qualities do you value most in your closest friends? Maybe it's trust, loyalty, honesty, humor, support, respect, reliability. And now ask yourself this, okay? Aren't those the same qualities we hope to find in a healthy relationships? Think about it. The qualities that make someone a wonderful friend often makes them a wonderful partner. A good friend listens. A good friend supports your growth. A friend that respects your boundaries, celebrates your success. A good friend that stays present during difficult times. And those qualities matter deeper in romantic relationships as well, right? I'm going to show you something. Let's talk about Hannah and Liam. So these are a few people that I've met. So when they first met, there was immediate romantic spark, I would say. No dramatic movie moments. It's just no instant declaration of love. Instead, they became friends. For nearly 2 years, they spent time together in group settings. So they talk about life, work, family, dreams, challenges, and they learned how to each other handled stress, how each other communicated, like how each other treated people. Over time, something unexpected happened. The friendship grew into something more. So years later, when people ask why their relationship worked so well, Hannah gave a simple answer. He's still my favorite person to talk to. And I love that answer. It's just because it highlights something important. The attraction may start a relationship, but genuine connection helps sustain it. So let's pause for a moment and think about the strongest relationship you've ever witnessed. So maybe it's your grandparents, maybe it's your parents, or it was your friends you've known for years, or maybe it was a couple you admired, And then let's ask ourselves, or ask yourself, what made that relationship strong? Was it constant excitement? Or was it grand romantic gestures? Or was it the friendship beneath everything else? The laughter, the teamwork, the companionship, the trust. Like many lasting relationships have those qualities in common. Not perfection, friendship. And for me, I think it's one of the most beautiful things about friendship is emotional safety. So friendship creates emotional safety. With a true friend, you don't have to perform. You don't have to impress them every day, right? You don't have to constantly prove your value. You can simply just be yourself. And a healthy romantic relationships creates very often the same feeling, I would say. You can be vulnerable, you can be honest, you can have difficult conversations with these people. You can make mistakes, and not because there are no expectations, but because there is trust. And the trust creates safety. So when friendship exists within a relationship, honesty becomes easier. Communication becomes healthier. A conflict becomes more manageable. Because both people see each other as teammates rather than opponents. But let's talk about chemistry. The problem with relationships built only on chemistry, it's something. It's because chemistry is wonderful. Chemistry can be very exciting. It can create a very strong attraction, a strong connection, emotional intensity. But chemistry alone is not enough. A relationship that can have an incredible chemistry and a poor communication. Because incredible chemistry and little trust, it's incredible. Incredible chemistry and constant conflict. That's because chemistry and compatibility is not the same thing. Compatibility involves values, respect, communication, emotional maturity, shared goals. Friendship often helps reveal the compatibility. Because friendships tend to develop slowly enough for people to see each other more clearly. I do have another example for you. It's a story about Michael and Sophie. Okay, so Michael described Sophie as his best friend before he ever called her his partner. And when they started dating, people assumed that the transition would be awkward. Instead, it felt natural. Why? Because they already trusted each other. They already respected each other. They already knew how to communicate, enjoy spending time together, and the romance added something beautiful. But it wasn't responsible for carrying the entire relationship because the foundation already existed. And that's one of the advantages of friendship, I would say. It creates a strong base before life introduces challenges. Right? But let's be honest, okay? There's friendship during difficult seasons. Every long-term relationships eventually faces challenges. Like what are those? Like stress, financial pressure, health issues, family difficulties, career changes, like loss, disappointment, or it's just simply life happens. And during those difficult seasons, friendship often becomes the glue that holds people together. Because there may be days when romance feels distant, and there may be days when life feels overwhelming. And in that case, friendship reminds people why they choose each other in the first place. Because friendship helps people remain connected even when circumstances become very difficult. But question is, can friendship be built after romance begins? Absolutely. Absolutely. Not every relationship starts as a friendship, right? Many begin with attraction, many begin through dating, and many begin unexpectedly. And the important thing isn't necessarily how the relationship starts. The important thing is whether friendship develops. Do you know each other beyond attraction? That's a question. Or do you enjoy each other's beyond romance? Yeah. Can you laugh together? Can you support each other? Can you genuinely enjoy spending time together? Because those qualities become increasingly important over time. All right? And for me, one of my favorite ways to describe a healthy relationship is it feels like partnership. Not ownership, not control, not anything else, but partnership. So you're facing life together, you're supporting each other, encouraging each other, celebrating each other's wins, helping each other through losses. And friendship naturally supports this dynamic. Friends don't compete against each other. They support each other. And healthy romantic relationships benefit from the same mindset. Alright, so everyone, let's take a moment for some reflections. Think about your current relationship or a relationship you're hoping to build one day. Like, can you honestly say friendship exists here? Like, do you enjoy each other's company? Do you trust each other? Can you communicate openly? Can you laugh together? And can you support each other's growth? And perhaps the most important question is, will you genuinely choose this person as a friend? And that's a powerful question, I would say. Because if the answer is yes, you've likely found something valuable, right? When people imagine lasting love, they often imagine passion. And passion matters. It's kind of love that lasts. But I think lasting love is often built in or on something quieter, something steadier, something deeper. Friendship. And the person who knows your flaws and stays, the person who celebrates your victories, and the one who sits beside you during difficult seasons, and someone who still makes you laugh years later. And that's the beauty of friendship within a relationship. It creates connection that goes beyond excitement and creates companionship. And the companionship is one of the greatest gifts love can offer. But as we begin to wrap up today's conversation, I want to leave you with this thought. Romance may bring two people together, but friendship often helps for them to stay connected, because friendship creates trust, it creates the understanding, creates the resilience. And while every relationship is different, many of the strongest relationships share one thing in common. The people involved genuinely like each other. Not just they love each other. They like each other, respect each other, enjoy each other's company. And that's a beautiful foundation to build upon. Everyone, thank you very much for joining me on another Heart to Heart Monday here on When Jillian Speaks. And I hope today's conversation reminded you that friendship is not separate from healthy love. In many ways, it is one of the strongest parts of it. I always believe that. If today's episode resonated with you, please consider sharing it with someone who you may think they need to hear this. And definitely you can listen on our podcast, When Jillian Speaks, on YouTube, Spotify, and Amazon Music. And if you would like to share your own story as well, you're always welcome. We do have an anonymous story submission form that can be found on our Facebook page. So please do check that out, and you can write me your story and we can feature that on our next Friday episode. And if you also like to support our podcast by grabbing a copy of my book, it's all available on Amazon.com and through our website at whenjillianspeaks.com.au. And the book title is actually called The Space I Never Gave Myself. And there is another one coming in very, very soon. It's my second book, and hopefully you'll be able to catch it out and check it out for yourself. So I just want to say thank you everyone for spending part of your day with me. Take care of your heart, invest in meaningful connections, protect healthy relationships, and remember, some of the strongest love begins with something beautiful, simple: friendship. This is Jillian, and you've been listening to When Jillian Speaks. I'll talk to you in the next Heart to Heart Monday.